Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Monday, the 31st of July. India's National Investigation Agency probed terror funding case linked to separatist leader. Iraqi embassy siege ends in Kabul. Attackers killed by security forces. And bedazzled gowns and sculpted bodices mark fashion finale in Indian capital. And now for all the details. In connection with the ongoing probe into the terror funding case in the Kashmir Valley, India's National Investigation Agency conducted raids at the office and residence of a separatist group member.
India's National Investigation Agency, or the NIA, on Monday conducted raids at the office and residence of a senior member of the legal cell of Hurriyat Conference in Rajouri district of northern Jammu and Kashmir province. The NIA is investigating the role of the member as a courier, as he is suspected to be involved in routing funds to the separatist leaders from Pakistan-based handlers. Devinder Singh Bahal, member of the legal cell of the umbrella group All-Party Hurriyat Conference, is also a close aide of hardline separatist leader Syed Ali Shah Gilani. The intelligence agency is said to be probing all aspects of funding to separatist leaders and how they reportedly use these funds to fuel unrest in the Kashmir Valley. The NIA has also named separatist organizations such as the Hurriyat Conference, Hizbul Mujahideen, and Own Women Outfit, Dukhtaran-e-Millat in its FIR.
In news from Pakistan, thousands of supporters of the opposition Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Party held a rally in capital city Islamabad on Sunday. They celebrated the success of the campaign to remove Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif from the office.
Thousands of supporters of opposition politician Imran Khan held a rally in Pakistani capital Islamabad on Sunday evening to celebrate the success of his campaign to remove Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif from office. The Supreme Court of Pakistan on Friday disqualified Sharif from office because he and his family could not account for their vast wealth, which according to an investigation panel far exceeds their earnings. Wearing red and green colours of Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf or PTI party, supporters steamed into Islamabad's parade ground waving flags and cheering as they waited for Khan to speak. Khan wants to ride the momentum of his drive against Sharif to win the 2018 general election more than 20 years after he entered politics.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजेस को खिराज तहसीन पेश करता हूं, आपका शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं। मैं 5 जजेस का भी शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं और जो जेआईटी के मेंबर्स थे, मैं जेआईटी के मेंबर्स, मैं आज आपको मैं सल्यूट करता हूं। मुझे पता है कि आपके ऊपर कितना प्रेशर था।
Meanwhile, ousted Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif on Saturday nominated his brother Shahbaz Sharif from the PMLN party as the country's new leader. He can take over after an interim period with a caretaker Prime Minister. Senior lawmaker Shahid Khaqan Abbasi will run the PMLN government as interim Prime Minister until Shahbaz is elected as Member of Parliament in the National Assembly elections. Currently, Shahbaz serves as the Chief Minister of the country's most populous Punjab province.
Moving on to news from Afghanistan, clashes at the Iraqi embassy in capital Kabul on Monday ended after 3 gunmen were killed by Afghan security forces. Terror group Islamic State claimed responsibility for the suicide attack.
At least 4 Islamic State militants launched an attack on the Iraqi embassy in Kabul city on Monday. The Afghan Ministry of Interior said in a statement that 3 attackers were killed by security forces after a gunfight that lasted for almost 4 hours. It also said that 1 policeman was wounded, while no embassy staff members were hurt in the attack. Local media reports suggest the militants were wearing police uniforms when they launched the attack. According to officials, a suicide bomber first detonated explosives near the entrance to the embassy. At least 3 others then stormed the compound. The attack comes a week after at least 35 people were killed in a Taliban suicide attack on a Ministry of Mines bus in Kabul.
Staying on news from Afghanistan, the US and the Afghan officials signed a memorandum of understanding at the US Embassy in Kabul on Sunday. The MOU will serve as a guideline between the US government agency and Ministry of Justice of Afghanistan and also outline responsibilities and commitments of both the parties.
The officials from the US Embassy, the United States Agency for International Development or USAID, the Assistance for Development of Afghan Legal Access and Transparency or Adalat, and the Ministry of Justice signed a Memorandum of Understanding at the US Embassy in Kabul on Sunday. The MOU will serve as a guideline between the government agencies and also outlines responsibilities and commitments of the parties. The Assistant Chief of Mission for the US Embassy in Kabul said, "The people of Afghanistan expect the government to be transparent about providing public services and to work within the legal framework."
با او شکلی که باید مجموعه‌های خوب در دسترس همه کارمندان ما قرار داشته باشه قرار نداره ولی پروژه عدالت زمینی دیگه قانون خانواده، قانون ترسید حقوق، اصول محاکمات مدنی و تجارتی و ایجاد سیستم مدیریت قضای مدنی را با ما تعهد کرده که در اختیار وزارت عدل قرار بگیره و در اختیار ادارات دیربط ما قرار داشته.
The USAID in April 2016 launched the Adalat to improve citizen access to quality justice services by increasing effectiveness and reach of formal justice sector, strengthening linkages between the formal and traditional justice sector, and increasing citizen demand for quality legal services where other services.
Meanwhile, in Nepal, Prime Minister Sheikh Bahadur Deuba seems determined to complete all elections on time. He, however, faces the indecision of the agitating Madhyespist parties to participate in the polls, with lawmakers threatening to quit the government if the demands are not addressed.
Nepal will witness the third phase of 3-tier local-level elections on September 18. It will also witness the provincial and general elections before the constitutional deadline of January 21 next year. Nepal's Prime Minister Sheikh Bahadur Deuba will have to first convince the agitating Rashtriya Janata Party Nepal to participate in the polls, which is still divided over how to approach the election. Dimple Kumari Jha, a lawmaker from Rashtriya Janata Party Nepal, on Sunday threatened to quit from the post if the government fails to address the demands of the Madhyespist parties on time.
जो संविधान संशोधन और सरकार के द्वारा किए जाने वाले काम हैं, उसे आगे बढ़ाए और सभी को साथ साथ ले चले, सहमति सहकार्य करे और आगे ले जाए। नहीं तो अब राजपा के पास इस सदन को छोड़कर जाने की स्थिति बनेगी। अब यहाँ रहकर भी काम नहीं होगा, तो यहाँ पर आकर हम लोगों को ऐसे बोलने से भी कोई फायदा नहीं है।
Meanwhile, political parties remain at odds over carving out new constituencies, with major parties and Madhyespist forces pressing the Constituency Delimitation Commission or CDC to consider their suggestions. Madhesi leaders have called on the CDC to take the latest consensus report as a basis for the constituency delineation.
In other news from India, devout Hindus thronged temples across India to mark the auspicious 4th Monday of the holy monsoon month. Carrying an assortment of religious offerings, they lined up outside temples to offer special prayers.
Hundreds of Hindu devotees converged at Lord Shiva's temples across India on the 4th Monday of the Hindu month of Sawan to offer prayers to the god of destruction. Long queues of devotees stretching out of temples were seen across Kanpur city since early morning as men and women waited for their turn to offer prayers. It is considered auspicious to offer prayers to Lord Shiva on every Monday of this month. Devotees bathe the lingam, a symbol of Lord Shiva, with holy water and milk to seek blessings.
सावन का चौथा सोमवार है, लाखों की तादाद पे रात से पब्लिक ने भीड़ लगा रखी है और बाबा ने सबको दर्शन दिया है.
Meanwhile, similar scenes were seen in northern Allahabad city. People visited temples, chanted hymns, offered prayers and lit lamps. Devotees perform rituals and make offerings during the holy month as they consider it to be auspicious for bringing peace and prosperity.
Bollywood actors Alia Bhatt and Ranveer Singh were at their royal best as they turned showstoppers for ace designer Manish Malhotra at the finale of Indian Couture Week in New Delhi. Presented in shades of nude, ice grey, bottle green and crimson, the collection was dominated by sequins, stones and glass beads. Well, that's the way towards in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. India's National Investigation Agency probed terror funding case linked to separatist leader. Iraqi embassy siege ends in Kabul. Attackers killed by security forces. And bedazzled gowns and sculpted bodices mark fashion finale in Indian capital. Now viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. Well, that's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.